So today I'm going to go over how to correctly clean an air conditioning condenser that the coil is enclosed in a shroud. You have no access to it. What you need to clean a coil is a hose and some coil cleaner and a way to apply it, a pump or a spray bottle or whatever you have. Because remember, you got to get it onto the unit. So let's get started. First, we got to take the top off. I already took the screws out. You need to expose what's inside. Now I'm going to do it. Make sure you don't bend your fan. You got to disconnect your wires and take the power away from the unit. Then I recommend, before you start hosing it out, clean any leaves and debris in the bottom of the unit. And this is why a condenser coil needs to be cleaned. Look at how dirty it is. It's all caked up with stuff, which is going to cause problems with the head pressure. High head pressure will cause major issues with this unit. So, at first, what I always like to do is use just water. So, just to break up that hard stuff on the surface. So that stuff gets all caked on and makes it hard to clean, harder to clean. When you soap it, it doesn't go through as good. But now I'm breaking it off. I'm going to do that side last. I'm just going to show you on this side and that side. So you do an initial rinse. As you can see how brown that water's coming out from the dirt on it, and even the clumps of dirt at the bottom. And this is just water alone. And that's all the stuff I rinsed off the coil coming out of the bottom now. This way you can see as it comes off. This just pretty much moves that stuff. It is cleaning it. And you want to get all this off. You need this coil to breathe. And that's why I break off a lot of stuff so the soap can find its way through. A dirty condenser is very bad for an air conditioning unit. It's going to cause it to overheat on hot days, and then it's also going to cause it not to correctly subcool, cooling off that hot vapor and turning it back into a liquid refrigerant as that compressor pumps. So now I'm going to soap it real fast. So it gets into the coil better, so I knocked off the initial layer of dirt. You can even see the foam carrying dirt down with it. Starting to run out. I gotta get some more soap. But this is enough for the video. But yeah, I'm out. So I'm just gonna rinse this off. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute. By the time I get here, I'll rinse this off. I'll do the side by knee first. see I used all my cleaner pretty much. Then I'll finish off. But
and you can go, I find on an upward angle, helps knock the dirt off that's trapped underneath the coil, and then come back on a downward. But you want to get all that stuff out. And it's not a rush and just quickly go over the coil. You gotta hose through it. So this way you can get the dirt that's on there off. As you can see, I hit spots and the water goes brown. And that's dirt coming off. And even in the bubbles, you can see all the dirt coming through with the soap. It's not just pure white like the soap would be. And I did already hose it. Remember that. I used water already. This is why coil cleaner is very important. It helps break loose the dirt that's trapped and stuck in the coil. Always good to work up and down in little sections of the coil. Now you want to get all the soap out of the coil. Oh, look at that. This unit's going to run a lot better. This unit probably wasn't subcooling too well. But, like I said, I'm only going to do this in the front, and I'm going to do the rest without being on video, so I don't bore you guys, because this is pretty much what you got to do for the whole coil. You want to make sure it's all clear, no dirt, no nothing on it. And you want to shoot your hose straight on, not on an angle. You don't want to start bending and doing damage to the fins on the inside, or else then there's no reason to clean it, because you're not going to have airflow. Alright, now I'm going to do the front. I'll come back and I'll do this another time. As soon as I finish this, let me get all the gunk out of this part. And remember, shoot straight on, not on an angle. This section looks a little clean. I did hose this off of water really good, but I'm still getting dirt out. This is one of the most important things on an air conditioning maintenance to do, is make sure that this is clean. You also want to make sure the drains on the bottom of the unit are clear so the water drains correctly. Water sitting inside the condenser actually messes around with your subcooling. And subcooling is very important, especially if you have a TXV. But it's very important on all systems to operate correctly. I definitely see some dirt breaking up now from here. I'm gonna have to move so I'm not kneeling in the water spraying at me. Yep, there comes some gunk. Move the hose out of you guys' way. Oh yeah, look at that. So I'm definitely getting stuff off this coil, and I sprayed it with water first. That's all the stuff I washed off the coil that just went to the bottom of the shroud. You can see how brown that water is coming out. It's not chocolate milk, but it's still not clean white, like foamy water. It's got some dirt in it. Soapy water. The foam is usually like, you don't see any discoloration or anything. Let's see. I don't know how often this unit's washed. I haven't been here in years. All right, now let's do this a little more. But as you can see, the water now is coming through pretty clear. Nice, clean, clear water. Doesn't have any discoloration from any of the dirt, pollen, anything.
Sometimes it may be green stuff you're washing off. Sometimes it could be that white, fluffy stuff from the trees. I forget what it's called. But that gets caked up all over these if it's near that stuff. That wreaks havoc on these units. Look at it. You can see all the stuff I'm moving as I'm shooting. Now, a lot of times I like to, from the side, not really hard, but just to hit it on a barely hitting on an angle. I'm mostly going through the shroud just to move a lot of the garbage. You got to be careful when you do this. You don't bend these fins inside. So let's see what these look like. Now my flashlight battery needs to be replaced, but they look pretty clean. But I'm going to continue cleaning this. I hope you guys enjoyed my video on how to properly clean a condenser coil. You want to usually go from the inside as much as possible because it is sucking the air this way. And if this is not rejecting the heat correctly, you're not going to be able to cool the gas off enough to turn it back into a liquid, which has to then get pumped up. Well, it's getting pumped up to the air handler, to the TXV or metering device, and then you need enough refrigerant and enough of the liquid refrigerant so it flashes off in your evaporator after the TXV and turns back into a gas. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Till next time, I'm Bill, I'm out, and subscribe and like this video.